Let me tell you a shortened version of my story as a brow artist and the real reason why I created our online courses. I've been in the beauty industry for over 11 years now. I started fresh out of beauty school with my level 2 and 3, which is basically the UK equivalent of a cosmetology license in the US. And within a week of qualifying, I jumped straight into working in a salon. I was doing everything from facials to full body waxing, spray tans, nails, pregnancy massage, every single service, you name it, I was doing it. And over those beginning years, I gained more than 20 qualifications across various different treatments. And while I was working full time in a salon, I was also trying to build something on the side. I was literally offering treatments out of a room in my parents' house because I needed the extra money. And eventually, I leveled up from just offering my clients lash extensions to my lash clients asking me for brow shaping. And that's where I started to fall in love with brow services. Social media was exploding around that time. And I remember seeing brow artists internationally that were so passionate about their craft. They were obsessed with leveling up, learning new techniques, and really becoming the best. And this was super motivating for me and it resonated. It was so inspiring that I wanted to learn as much as I possibly could. So I would take one-to-one courses as well as any online course that would better my services. But here is the truth that no one really talks about. And that is that unfortunately, most online courses that I took did have gaps in them. There was very minimal theory, there were some missing explanations, and sometimes not a huge amount of real detail. And I now understand why, because putting together a really detailed online course requires a serious commitment. And because every country and state has very different requirements compared to the UK, a lot of these courses did skip important knowledge because it probably wasn't required for them to learn it in the first place. However, for me personally, luckily I had that theory knowledge, but it also meant that there was gaps in the kind of knowledge that I needed as a professional working on real clients. I had transitioned to my own business full time, offering every possible brow service from basic brow shaping to lamination to semi-permanent makeup, working on every kind of client, dealing with every type of brow. And that is when I realized that the online educational world wasn't teaching the real theory, answering the real questions. It wasn't preparing people for real clients. So I thought at the time, if online courses are going to exist, why isn't anyone doing them properly and with real attention to detail, with actual education behind them? After 8 years of working full time in the beauty industry and seeing every type of possible client imaginable, I decided to create the kind of online course I wish I had when I started. And I spent over a year putting all my knowledge down. And this is why, when you take one of our online courses, you're not just watching a video tutorial. You're learning from over 11 years of industry experience. I have been in your shoes, so I know exactly what you need to know before you even do it. You're learning from mistakes I've made, clients I've worked with, real life scenarios that online courses never really talk about. The number one thing our students say is the same every time: I can't believe how detailed your courses are. We don't leave anything out. Every question is answered, every hypothetical is covered, every piece of the course has been written and reviewed by me. We show multiple methods, multiple brow types, multiple situations, because that's what real training looks like. So if you've been looking for an online brow course that will teach you everything, no gatekeeping, and not just covering basics, then that is the standard that our online brow courses are built on. Our courses are where the details matter: real theory, real artistry, and real results.